People are leaving where wines meet, and this is why. I loved Where Wines Meet. I think this is a great game. It's free to play. I would recommend to anyone to just go in and beat the game, but once you're done beating the game, the rest of the content is time gated. A lot of people already beat the game and now they are looking for something else, but still, you're gonna be able to do your daily and do the content when it's gonna come out. We just gotta accept it, and this is kind of fine like this. I'm fine if they take their time to produce good content before delivering it to us. But at the same time, I think that this game is lacking dungeon and multiplayer that you can just queue at any time and have fun into it, like dungeon, battleground, like 20 versus 20, stuff like that. And most of good MMO that I've played have a market where you can buy and sell stuff to other player. But right now my character have like 900 mushrooms sitting in my inventory and I don't know what to do with it. I'm probably gonna have to drop it or something. I don't think there's a market feature yet in this game. There is that thing called energy. As you can see over there, energy fully recharged. It's 51 hour. And I didn't log in during like 12 hours, so it could take 60 hours to fully recharge or something. It's like once every 3 days you gotta log and do your energy challenge, and then you have no more energy, and it takes you some energy to open the chest, and you can open 3 at time. The chest give you those reward over there, and you need those to be able to make your build, and you need all this to make your build work and become overpowered. You got some people who spam those challenge early just to be able to do PvP, but at the same time they wasted resource in the battle pass and during the career to give you some pillow powder, and with this pillow powder you're able to regen your energy. But you have a short amount of that. If you wasted them out, maybe you're gonna be overpowered in PvP. But then later, when the level cap gonna break a couple times, then you're gonna fall behind. And you're gonna be stuck at one dungeon per day. But the dungeon in this game are not even dungeon. It's like outposts that you clear. Every outpost that you clear, it kinda give you a chest. It's really short. It's like 6 enemy. You cannot call the dungeon a dungeon. There is still some stuff you can maybe call dungeon in this game, but it's into solo and co-op mode. It's a bit more like Elden Ring dungeon type. But it looked good. It's great. And then there's the red and the boss fight. Same thing. It costs you some energy. You can claim that depending on your energy. Like the red, it's once a week for the claim. You see, I got my red first try, so I don't have to do the red anymore. And then the boss, you do it like once or twice too, and then you're gonna do the outposting once or twice, and you're done with like for like 3 days. But you can still log and do one every day. It's just your energy take like 3 days to recharge, so you could be doing that once every 3 days. So other than that, when you're done with it, you kind of have nothing else to do. Mostly if you already have beaten all those boss. Those boss, you're gonna find them into the career. There's a little bit more boss. As you can see right there, it's the name of all the boss. There's a couple unique boss that you gotta find into the open world and then beat that into the abyss mode. I beat most of them. There's some that I did not even try into Abyss mode because I already beaten those boss like 2 or 3 times, so I'm kind of done with it. I beat that game pretty hard. And then let's speak about the arena. The arena is only there like between 5 to 11. It's like 6 hours per day. So what happen if you don't log into those hours? Well, get wrecked, dude. You just can't play the game. And then there's the Battle Royale. Battle Royale is fun. I enjoyed it. But it's nowhere near like Battlefield Battle Royale or Call of Duty. It's lacking something, and it looked like there's some bot. I don't see any information about the fact that there's some bot into it, but some people are trash. It's almost impossible. So then, when you're done with that, you kind of have nothing else to do. You have like some mini game to do that are not that fun, like the pitch bot and stuff. But I don't understand why people would even play that. You got the tapping mausoleum that is easy challenge. You're gonna beat them on divine. It's kind of easy again, and then you're done, and you have nothing else to do during a while. And it's kind of sad because this game is amazing. I thought that I was gonna grind this during a year or two, like non-stop, like I did with New World. But the reality is that in this game, there is no real dungeon that you can queue and speedrun all day with your friend. There is no real game mode like this that you can just queue non-stop.
I think it's
And
because the arrow shaft is
one
too
thing
heavy.
that was
Perhaps
keeping me
lengthening it
in
could
and
work.
wanted me to grind hard to become good is the 30 versus 30. The 30 versus 30, there's a lot of people who have misconception with it. So I found a video about the 30 versus 30. It's really hard to find online, I think for multiple reasons. One, it looked like it's buggy. Someone who have I don't know if it's for mid-tier or top tier PC, but look, this dude right there in War is using 100% of his GPU. I'm gonna try to make it look bigger. I can't, but right there, he's using 100% of his GPU and he's lagging a lot. He almost crashed, and when he died, there's a huge lag into it, okay? And then if you look into the comment, is that event unlimited time every day? So the dude asked if it's a bit like the arena, it's limited like 5 hour each day or 6. The dude say it only open in Saturday and Sunday. So it's 2 day a week, and it's probably just a couple hour during those 2 days. So it's not queuable 30 versus 30. And yeah, get wrecked, dude. And then look, there's some people uh, saying I hope they fix that before global launch, speaking about 10 FPS with eye freeze. So the game was advertised like if you can play it with a cell phone or a trash PC, but with this PC it's like medium spec PC. The dude cannot run it properly. My PC gonna be better, so maybe I'm not gonna lag. But it's just to say that it's not advertised like it is. So just a couple hour in the day, it have high chance to be buggy, and then there is no verticality. I'm gonna let the gameplay play a little bit while I speak. This is the 30 versus 30 in Where Wines Meet. This is what they call the Guild War. It's not queuable. It's just 2 day per week with your team, and it's not what you think it is. At start, you're gonna go kill some human wall. It's like 3 mobs on top of each other, and you're gonna destroy it. Then reach the enemy fort. Into the enemy fort, you're gonna kill a giant goose, and then you're gonna bring back a tree with your team, and then you're gonna fight each other with the enemy. And then the fight is a laggy mess with a lot of AoE. I have hard time to find some gameplay online, and I'm pretty sure it's just because most of the people are just lagging or having bad experience into it. I really wanted this game to succeed and be great, but look, there's no verticality. There's not even a single rock onto the ground. There is some staircase and people are not even using it. I don't think you can even climb into the staircase because if there was a healer in that clump, he would probably use the staircase to just have some free casting, but they don't. So no verticality into the PvP at all in this game. It's probably going to be the same with the 5v5. The map are just flat with nothing in the middle. You cannot outplay your opponent with the wall. It's all about making a good stagger combo. There is so much AoE and lag that you cannot see really what is happening in this dude's screen. Maybe with a good PC, we're gonna be able to see what is happening, but still, with all those AoE, I would be surprised too. It seems like an unclean gameplay. There is only one map, and this map, it's this one right there. The look of it, it's fine. I'm fine with the look, but the fact that it's flat, I don't know, man. It's not my type of gameplay. They took a lot of time to create a beautiful world in Where Wines Meet, and I'm surprised that they did not create that they did not had the same standard when it come out that when it come to Guild War and PvP. And the fact that it's not even queuable, it's only 2 days per week and a short amount of time, it make it really lame. So you see, when you're done with everything, have no quests in progress at all. It said the more chapter are coming soon. They don't even give you a date for it. And then right now it's level 8 untouched unlock in 8 days. So the level right now are capped to 60. It's gonna go to level 65 in 8 days. This time it was 10 day total that we had to wait for 5 level, and it's gonna reach level 100 and plus like that we're just gonna get gatekeep 10 day plus each 5 levels. So it's gonna take a while. You guys can just do your dailies and get like pillow powder, stuff like that, but don't use it too much because at some point it's gonna become stale, and I'm pretty sure that the pillow powder gonna be more useful at this point. So yeah, in short, I'm gonna keep logging into this game. I think this game is amazing. It's fun. I'm gonna just log in, do my daily, and then leave. But I don't think that Where Winds Meet can be a main game that you're gonna play on. You cannot queue dungeon all day or whatever. I still recommend to the people to try this game. I still recommend to the people to do all the content. There is a lot of side quests that is like blah blah blah, so you can just skip what the characters say. But you see, I listen to most of the thing. I read most of the dialogue between the character, and a lot of them seems like it's almost AI generated. Let's say that half of the quests are good. Like there is some quests that are 10 out of 10, and there's some that are like 5 out of 10. Um, but I did them all. It was fine. I had a blast playing this game. It's just that right now it's over. There's no more content. Even if I wanted to play,
New arrows.
I just
Not
don't know
quite what
what
I
to
was
do when I
hoping
log
for.
in. I
I think
stacked
it's because
my
the arrow shaft is too
consumable.
heavy.
As you can see right there, I got 545 yin yang ointment, so I'm ready to fight. I got 300 toxic powder, so you see, I have some divine craft ready to go when I'm gonna fight. So right now, I'm ready to play, but there's just no content for me. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for everyone. And the major complaint that keep coming back is when you join the boss fight, sometimes there is like 3 healer and 2 DPS, and the game gonna put 1 DPS as a tank. So sometimes there's no real tank, no real healer. The people who queued and got healer are not even healer. They have like 1 healing weapon and 1 sword, stuff like that. So it's kind of weird. There's a lot of people who are gonna use 1 healing weapon with 1 DPS weapon, and they're gonna get queues as healer, and because of that, you're gonna get 3 healer into your group. Or I don't know what's the why they make it like that. Like The last time I did the red this week, it queued me up as a tank and I had DPS weapon. I did not queue as a tank, but it put me as the tank. And for some reason, the boss was aggro on me. I survived. I passed the red the first try, but I mean, I queued as a DPS and it put me as a tank, bro. Like, it's just like that. So I wonder if they're gonna be able to create a good balance into the PvP. But at the same time, it's probably gonna be made by your guild leader because there's no real 30 versus 30 in this
The
game. It's
new
not gonna be
arrows.
queuable. And then in PvP, there is a stagger chain. Like, bro, I don't understand what they thought when they made this game. So when you get stagger, you cannot do anything anymore. It's not fun. Being stagger chain is one of the most boring thing that I've seen into a PvP game. There is some weapon like the twin blade. If they land the stagger chain on you, you cannot move during the half of the fight, and this is really bad. What I think is they need to fix that. 100%. Not being able to move during the half of the fight is not fun. And this is not a combat game. I would understand if it was a combat game like Soul Calibur or whatever, and then there's a bunch of specific key to land your combo. But in this game, it's like it's just not like that. This is not what people want for when they queue into an MMO. And then the weapons that are viable, I feel like there's just a few viable combo depending on what you do. In PvP, you're gonna see everyone playing with the swords and the twin blade. There's almost nobody else using the rest. There's sometimes you're gonna see a dude with umbrella and fan, but that's it. Uh, People are just playing sword. You see swords everywhere because they are the one that do the most stagger combos. So people are just chaining it. I had a blast with the Divine Craft dungeon, but you there's no enemy into it. You cannot queue the dungeon. It's not like World of Warcraft dungeon where you can just do it all day and try to get reward just because you're gate kept by the energy. If I want to play every weapon in the game, I need some certain mats to upgrade them, like the breakthrough, and then I need some certain inner art for each weapon. But then those inner art are gatekeep behind the energy combat. Target keep behind the outpost fight and the boss fight that are locked by energy, so you can only do your daily and try to get them. You cannot just queue all day and try to become strong and upgrade every weapon and then play with every weapon. It don't work like this. There is specific inner way for each weapon, and if you want to min-max each weapon, you just can't. And it's the same with your gear. You see right there, I have Bell Strike attack. The Bell Strike attack is based on my weapon type. Like right there, there's like the sword and the spear that work with that. But if you play with the dual sword, it's gonna be like bamboo cut attack and vice versa. There's a couple of different type of damage. So if you have a set of something, you cannot use it on something else. And then you're gonna be once again gatekept behind the energy thing. So you just cannot gather every set and then have a set for everything, and there is no loadout. If you manage somehow to have a set for everything, you're gonna have to store it into your inventory and then try to not lose it. But good luck, man. It's probably gonna happen. At least you can filter and chose your set right there with the filter. But other than that, I don't see any other way to do it. Anyway, it's almost not gonna be possible to min-max one set right now because every 10 day it's gonna reset and then there's the energy gatekeeping you. There is no open world PvP to I thought that in this game they would at least add a PvP zone, you know, somewhere where you can just queue and PvP, but there's no real open world PvP. Like there's that whole city where you just have no fight into it. It's feels sad a little bit. They could add like a PvP server or something like that, create a PvP zone, at least like make a corner of the city right there, a PvP area. In online mode. Anyway, there's nothing to do in online mode when you log in. When you log in online mode, it's just like an unfinished game. So if they make it like you can put yourself PvP on and fight anyone, like having just one key you press and bam, you're now PvP on and fight the other people who have PvP would be great or stuff like that. But right now, there's none of that. So I want to hear what you guys think about this game. Am I wrong? What are your complaints? Do you guys have different complaints than me? Uh, the goal of this video is not to trash on this game. It's mostly to see why people are leaving and if the devs are looking for video to watch to try to improve their game, well, they're gonna know what's wrong about it and how to improve it. So I think this is enough renting like that. I think that this game is amazing. Like I said, I'm gonna keep logging and doing my daily, trying to wait for new content, and when the content gonna release, I'm gonna play live. But I don't think that this is a main game where you can just stay in and play all day because you're gatekept anyway. I want to thanks everyone for watching my content. I wish you a good day. Peace out.